It. How is everybody? Okay, good. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. I'm going to share my screen because obviously this is a behind the scenes preview. So I want to show you as much as I can in the time that we've got, and talk you through just some of the kind of key features before we'll have some time at the end for you to ask any questions. So I'm just going to share my screen. Where am I? No, that's not it. There you go. Right, hopefully everybody can see this. Anyone can give me a thumbs up, that would be good. So, yeah, I'm here today to talk to you about our fantastically new revamped community studio, which is launching to the waitlist tomorrow and then to the general public on the 22nd of September, and it'll be open until October the 8th, and then we'll close it again until 2026. So we just like to open it a couple of times a year just to kind of keep it as effective as possible. And the reason we started building this was the pilot was earlier on this year, and since then we've closed it and rebuilt it based on feedback from people. But when I first started the Saltways, it was always really important to me that I felt that all nonprofits should be able to create ethical and effective video content. I was working in a youth homeless charity. I was making bits of content using my phone. And it was a hard and slow process where I was watching lots of YouTube videos, teaching myself how to do it, trying to get the confidence to do it, not really knowing where to start. And I really wish there'd have been something like this for me out there then. So this has really been created for me 5 years ago. And that's how I hope that you'll find it as helpful because everything that's in there is something that I wish that I'd have had access to, basically. Um, and yeah, I'm going to show you the first video that I ever made, just so you can see hopefully how far how far I've come. But the all the resources that we put in there are kind of helping you to get from this first video I ever made to hopefully much more effective content. So nothing flashy, but it was that took me a long time. Lots of hours crying over editing stuff. And I mean, it was really effective. It was a thank you message and it actually raised quite a lot of money. But because I think it was just really authentic, it was really raw. It was co-created with the young people. They came up with the idea. And yeah, it was a joy to work on, but it was a slog, if I'm honest. It was a slog. So I'm gonna now just show you inside what the community studio looks like, which is very exciting. So, um, when you sign up, this is the platform. So you will have this screen, and it's basically moving around the tabs. So this is obviously you get a 12-month membership, which you get to access this community space. So you can chat to one another on there, share inspiration, ask questions, do peer-to-peer support. In the announcements section, we will do things like announce any new resources. We'll constantly be adding stuff as well. Any exclusive workshop dates, any updates or tweets to the course, anything really that you need to know about will be in the announcements section. The inspiration section will be where we share inspiration. So that might be stuff that we've created with organizations on their phones, or with other organizations that it might not be on a phone, but we might think that it's a particularly good example of a particular type of charity film. Or, it's where other people can share their videos and you can get feedback and peer-to-peer thoughts on things. So that's where that is. And then the technical help is where you can put questions about, I can't get my sound to work, or what do I do in this situation? We'll have someone from our team checking this twice a week to answer any questions. But also, obviously, once there's other members in there, then you'll be able to help each other out. So there's these sort of categories, and we can always add more as well if we feel like, oh, there's a lot of people asking these kind of questions. Then we can add another category, or we can put on a different workshop for it. So the main bit, I guess, to start with is this section, which is the actual course. So inside here, you have you can do it two different ways, really. You can either do it as you can do it one bit by bit by bit, or you can just click through it through here. So there's four main modules. So the first module is finding your film-worthy stories. So if you go into like here, for example, this is the first one. So for each one, there is a video which talks you through how to find stories in everyday moments. So this is delivered by Lucy, one of our project managers. You just click to watch.
Create something magical. As we're such an important part of shaping the.
And then here you have a PDF guide which kind of goes through the session, which I'll show you one of those here. Summarizes it all for you. And then on the other side, for each module, there's also downloadable resources. So this one, there's a story spotting checklist, there's a story planning template. So all the modules you've got, this one is seeing the extraordinary and the ordinary. So that is kind of how to how to like look out for stories within your organization. So this is all the like firstly how to find the stories. And then the second module is all about sorry, my internet is slow today. The second module is all about like the actual technical side of things. So I have to just go back, back in here and back into the learning section. So the second module is, all about how to involve people ethically. So there's a video on ethical filmmaking, and then a video on consent. In the ethical filmmaking video, we have really great resources about safeguarding, a risk assessment template. And we also have in the consent section, once it catches up. If you're doing it section by section by section, it navigates a lot. It will just automatically go to the next one, but I'm just moving around too fast for the moment. But yeah, there's consent forms. There's a consent form around, I'll just go here. So there is an easy read consent form, a parent consent form, location release form, group filming signage, and then just a general one. And these are all just templates that you can then tailor to what you want it to do. And then so there's involving people ethically. Then there is learning filmmaking. So there's two different parts to this. Sorry, there's the basics of creating films using phones, and then there's a more advanced section as well. And then there's also a section on video editing using Clipchamp, which is free software. That's got, I think, about 10 different videos in it. And then the last one is move people and sustain your practice. And that is how to build a content creator culture in your organization and how to launch and review your videos for success. There's also some bonus videos which are going to be added to all the time. But the first one that's in there at the moment is about Google Ad grants and yeah, the bonus lessons I'll just show you in here. So there's what the Google Ad grants and Meta ads for charities, but we'll be adding to this one probably monthly a sort of specialist topic or a bonus lesson, depending on what people are finding most helpful. Is there anything here that anyone has any questions about that I can show you while I'm in here? No? I mean, it's pretty easy to navigate. Each section you can just work through it so you know how many lessons you've done. You can do it at your own time. You get 12 months, so you can have as well other people access it. So if you've got, one email address to access for your organization, then you can always share it with something else and they can log in as well. And you can, obviously, it wouldn't track where you're at individually, but you could go in and rewatch videos or you could share the link with someone else within your organization. And I'll just come back to here a second. So yeah, so obviously you get with the community studio, you get the 4-part course, which I've just shown you. I know I've whizzed through it, but if you've got anything you want me to look at specifically, I can go back. There's the ethical toolkit. With the membership, we're going to do a live Q&A once a month. So that will be I think it's the first Tuesday of each month. Sorry. There'll be workshops that we do every other month on a specialist topic. So the next one in November is about how to get corporate support through your video content. There's a technical support, and then there's obviously that peer-to-peer forum there as well. You'll also, as well with your membership, get a 30-minute strategy session with someone from our team. So that will kind of talk through your video strategy, and you can have that at any point during your 12-month membership. You might want to have it straight away, or you might want to have it, in 6 months' time once you've started creating stuff. And then obviously, if you join and you access it with the waitlist, which opens tomorrow, you get 20% off. So it would be £156 for your 12-month access. And if don't know if you're on it already, but there is and this is, sorry, I was just going to show a video of someone that joined the community studio earlier this year in the kind of the original pilot version.
We are beginning to develop a small media team at Torridge Growing Together CIC, and we felt that we needed help to get started with creating videos. As we have a limited budget, we decided that the Saltways Community Studio course would help us understand how to create content using just our phones and reason. We were not disappointed. We now have an enthusiastic core group who are far more confident and meet regularly to plan, capture content, and edit. We are looking forward to learning more about the finer points of putting video content together with the new editing course. We have found it easy to use and follow. We still have a lot to learn, but at least we've started. Many thanks to the Saltways.
So that was a very fast whistle-stop tour around Community Studio, but we've got time. If anyone has any questions about any part of it in particular, or you want me to go back and show you any parts, just let me know and I can do that. No, all feel like it's clear? Great. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll see you there. And yeah, we're so excited about it. And it's something that I'm really passionate about. And hopefully you'll all find it useful. And we'll see you in the community studio. Thanks, everybody. Take care.